Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning into my tarot channel today. I encourage you to check out my Patreon below, or also a link I have about National Shariata Foundation, which you can find below. This reading is for Libra, and so as I've been saying in all the other readings, there's going to be a new moon in Virgo. Right now the moon is in Leo, but the new moon in Virgo will be on Monday. And Mars is in Virgo, the Sun's in Virgo, and Mercury and Venus are in Libra. So this is affecting your 12th and 1st houses. Is that right? Yes. So, your 12th house is like your past life stuff, the unseen, the hidden, the secret. Your 1st house is you. So with the Venus and Mercury there's like self-communication maybe that's happening. The 12th house situation, maybe with the moon in your 12th house, it's like there's a lot about the subconscious. Libra's past life is in Virgo, or like the past energy, if you want to think of it that way. Maybe you need to really focus on your health, because the 6th, the moon in Virgo is about the health, and then the moon is about the subconscious, and the 12th house is also about the subconscious. There could be stuff right now that's coming up that like you didn't realize you knew, like secrets, or maybe hidden things that are in your consciousness, maybe about yourself, as we have the 1st house also activated. Like, that's really the biggest thing. There could be you could be having some psychic dreams right now. You might feel like, since Mars is also in your 12th house, you might feel like some hidden anger that could be a thing for you right now. So I guess Libras don't really know how to deal with anger. They're like the queens and kings of passive aggression, or stonewalling, or narcissistic tendencies, which all obviously come from childhood wounding. You can look up my old videos if you want to learn more about that. I believe it's titled Toxic Relationships. But so that's not to say Libras are bad, because all signs have negative traits, but the tendency for you, I think that instead of dealing with anger or like any of those negative emotions, dark depression, which Mars doesn't relate to depression, but the moon can, and the moon is activating your 12th house. All of these like hidden feelings like you may be dealing with right now, hidden parts of your personality. So, and also hidden parts of your family, because the moon is the family. So I'm going to pull some cards for you, and I'm going to use the Dorian Virtue Fairy deck. First card is the 5 of Summer. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So most Libras have a good bit of Virgo in their chart. We all have Virgo in our chart, but it's typical to have like a Virgo moon or ascendant, or Mars or Mercury or something if you have a Libra. A Libra sun, that is. So, and I say that because this says we're focusing on what frightens or worries you. So there may be the 12th house that's activated for you is really about release of control. And you may be a control freak, and like, you know, it does say remove yourself from the negative emotions of others. Maybe you like have a tendency to absorb other people's negativity and then not deal with any of the feelings, even your own, and that's like really negative. And like focusing on that which frightens or worries you. Like I think that a lot of Libras have a tendency to be mentally, you know, you're a Libra, the sign of air, and you are very mentally oriented. Not that other people aren't, but you are like thinking, you're like a diplomat in terms of how you think and how you interact, and you're thinking about both sides. So you are able to, you know, philosophize or to be theoretical in how you communicate, because you're, and there's an element of charm that comes with that. So I'm gonna pull another card for you from the Golden Girls Tarot. So you may be walking away from something, and I can't help but mention that the 8 is about regeneration and rebirth, death and life cycles. So maybe you're walking away, and the moon is here, and your moon's activated. Maybe you're walking away from something that was important to you, that was powerful and meaningful to you. Maybe you've been transformed by something and you have to move on. I'm going to pull a card from the James Van Praagh deck. Messages from the guides. Ooh, make each day count. So yeah, I think one of the main like messages I'm getting here for you, Libra, is that like you may think that you can stop. Maybe you think that things in your past, like you could have stopped. You could have like prevented from happening, but that doesn't hold the higher perspective of the divine that sees contrast as opportunities for the soul to grow. So instead of like pondering on like how you could have been less scathed by life, maybe you're feeling resentful, like maybe you're like feeling resentful about some past experience and that it shouldn't have happened to you. But the key to life, I think, is to always look forward, because the past is gone, and it does, you know, it does help us with our identity, or it informs our identity. You know, we may care about things, like causes in the world that we might identify with them because of our upbringing or our past experiences, but the truth is we're making each day new. Like we're not the same person as yesterday, and every 7 years the human body regenerates, so you're literally not the same person you were 7 years ago. Yeah, so there's a lot here. I'm going to just pull one last card as a closing message for you, Libra, because I feel like there's a lot going on for you about control and maybe some feelings of powerlessness. So nurturing, I think that like nurturing those tender aspects of you that feel like, well, why did this happen to me? Why did this happen? This shouldn't have been allowed to happen. You know, nurture yourself and let yourself feel those feelings that it's not fair. But it's not fair. You are all about fairness, and you want, you know, you're not like Scorpio, which is like an eye for an eye. You're more like peace and fair equality. So nurturing that isn't how everyone sees the world, and that is your unique view. Nurturing that you have that quality to give, but you know, maybe not everyone is able to receive it. So have a great day.